Hi guys, welcome back. You might see that stuff in the background. That's to simulate what happened. Okay, so on this, so my friend, first of all, he made a small little server for us all to play on. It was fun at first, but I did kind of start behind, they had spawned next to a village, so they had iron armor, and I had a wooden pickaxe. But then a miracle happened. One of them died. And I only gave him back his leather armor because he was the one who got the least stuff. And then it turns out that he had a saddle. So I tamed a horse and I had it. But then that started the horse war. Someone's trying to call me right now. E. I guess just E. If you for some reason are just paying so much attention to that, just spam E in the comments. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, but the horse war was like any other. He was like, hey, I don't have my saddle. And that was a lucky draw. So I rode away on my horse, far away, because I love my horse. And I had already tamed it. I wasn't just gonna let him take my horse. And the saddle is the only way the horse can even care about me. I mean, would your horse even care about you if you didn't have a saddle? In Minecraft, no, like legendary horse tamers watch this video and be like, ah. So, yeah. Without the saddle, I wouldn't have been able to ride the horse, and it would just be a regular mob. So, I did the only reasonable thing to do. I ran away, far, far away. But guess what? He's the one who created the server. So he had admin commands. And I don't know why he did this. I own the growth SMP and I don't use commands. Same thing happened during the manhunt. I lagged out so much that you can't see the end. But Mortar, the person who opened the server, literally just gave himself full netherite when he raged when I beat him. Well, I killed him. And he got so mad because he had found a lot of diamonds and had diamond armor. And I'd managed to kill him and he was like, oh my god, you're hacking! Yeah, no offense to Mortar. Sorry, it's for the video. But I wasn't hacking, and I'm really mad at you for accusing me of that because it's really low. So I'm just going to put this in the video. So I'm not hacking. I did not hack. I literally had Protection 3 golden boots. And other than that, just a golden helmet, and then the rest is just leather. So full set of armor. So yeah, that's why I didn't die. And I think you might have missed a few of those crits. So yeah, and also you only had diamond boots and a diamond helmet. You really think that makes you immortal? No. Like seriously. And yes, when you started attacking me with you see, he had attacked me at first. But the thing is, I got crits in when he had that, he came back with 2 stacks of enchanted golden apples. So yeah. But I blew him up with some TNT. He was probably lagging because he said that the TNT did nothing, which I guess is understandable. Yeah, I guess the TNT probably did nothing. But his resistance probably wore out. So I just hit him a few times with stone axe crits, and then I took his armor and his 2 stacks of enchanted golden apples, which are so powerful. Which are super powerful, the strongest thing in the game. So yeah, Mortar, the fact that you couldn't kill me with an enchanted sharpness 5 netherite axe is because I was gobbling those things down. You can survive in the void by eating those. The void. And the void does even more damage than your axe. And you were in creative mode too while attacking me. Anyway, off topic. So yeah. I rode away and then used commands to, well, this is Octo, not Mortar. Mortar was just a similar thing that happened. But then Octo just used his commands to delete everything in my inventory. Luckily, I was riding my horse, and since the saddle in the horse doesn't count as my inventory, I still had my horse. Then he banned me from the server, took my horse's saddle, and then unbanned me. And of course, I was a little mad until someone gave me, well, the Great. That's just his Discord name. I don't know anything else about him. I just know that he's Octo's friend. But like the Great gave me a saddle for my horse. So I rode off on my horse, and then I stopped by the village, and then I found out that Blake, wait, no, that's not what happened. Okay, so after while I was banned in that time, Octo had rode back on my horse into the town square. And guess what happened? Blake had thrown eggs at my horse, my special, adorable little horse. So I killed him. And of course I gave him his stuff back. I didn't really want to keep it. And then he killed me. So then I killed him again. And this time I kept his stuff for a while. And then all the while this was happening, while I was keeping his stuff, the guy who gave me the saddle, rode off on my horse, and I never saw him again. He rode off. Of course, I did find him later, but he wasn't with my horse, so I assume he killed it in cold blood. But up until then, Blake just kept pressuring me, so I decided, I'll give him his stuff, it's fine. Oh yeah, by the way, after I killed him for throwing eggs, he hit my horse with an iron sword, and that's why I killed him again. It wasn't even because. And yeah, right after I gave him back all his stuff too. Can you believe that? So I gave him back all his stuff, and then he chased after me. But I killed him. And this time I decide not to give him his stuff. But I found him. And by the way, here's a representation of everything that happened. Hey Blake, you threw stuff at my horse? Huh? Oh. Just don't look at. Hey, yeah, that's right. So I beaten Blake, and I had taken. This is not the best. And I'd taken his chest plate, and an iron sword, but I'm not going to do that because that would just ruin the video. Let's go. Yeah, and so I also gave him back his thing. I was like, oh wow, really? You want this back? Sure, here. And then I ran away super fast. And well, yeah, this thing was never heard from again. Just water under the ice. And of course, while this was happening, I found the Great. But before that, I'd found Octo, the guy who started this all by banning me while I had my special little horse. So I was gonna ask him if I could borrow his horse, cause like at the time I'd kind of been over the whole thing. But then he hit me with a knockback stick. And he was like, oh, what if it's a wooden sword? No, I can tell the difference between a stick and a sword. It was a knockback stick. And I had been knocked back. And because he thought I was going to carry his horse. And when I told him, he didn't trust me. Can you believe it? Well, guess what, Octo? I killed you after. And then he banned me. But before that, yeah, this timeline is all mixed up. You're going to have to follow along real hard. And after that, right after that, before he banned me, and before I killed him, I ran into the Great. And he was just walking around. And guess what? He was in cahoots with Octo, because he had a knockback stick. So he's like, boing, and I was like, oh my god! But I kept chasing after him, and no matter how many times I got knocked back, I just kept chasing him, and chasing him, and chasing him, until I saw Octo, and I decided, hey, what if I use a knockback stick? So I killed Octo for his knockback stick, and then he banned me. I didn't even get to cut him. Look, he's just there, completely fine. I could just hit him right now, but I can't because it's not part of the storyline. So I was banned, and my horse was dead, leaving but one person who hadn't died alive. Tiny Head the Great. Oh hey, this is my horse representation, who waddled away. This is exactly what my horse looked like, except it had less hearts. And that's the story of the rise and fall of the Great Horse War. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, because I'm gonna make a habit of doing that whenever you are anywhere nearby. Anyways, bye.